Hey guys, welcome to DogLife. I'm Kim Pichotti.
And I'm Christina Borders.
And we are very happy to have you here. This is our interactive dog show because it's all about you. It's all about what you want to see, what you want to learn, and you sharing your pictures and fun and loving stories about your dogs with us. Everything in today's society is so mundane and bad news that we just want this to be a fun, good news, happy show.
Exactly.
And we all know how our dogs
make us happy.
Exactly. So today, first up, we are going to talk about sleep. Sleeping with your dog. Do you do it? Don't you do it? And also the way your dog sleeps in the position tells us a little bit about their personality.
What does it mean if they take over the entire bed?
Well, it means you need a bigger bed. I think that's probably what
Probably
that means.
so.
We're going to make turkey soup for you to eat and for your dog to eat. Very, very healthy. You know, they say at Thanksgiving turkey, the tryptophan in turkey helps us sleep. But really, I kind of think it's just the big meal.
You eat too much. And you have to go to sleep.
Exactly. So we're going to talk a little bit about the turkey and the tryptophan. What else are we going to do today?
We're going to find out what the word on the street is about sleep. We're also going to visit with Cosmos' half-brother, Orson, because he's going to take us around his favorite places in Boston.
Awesome. And we have a brand new clip called You Need to Know. We'll leave it at that. You need to know. So we've got some new segments coming up for you in the upcoming days as well, but we want you to send us your pictures. Next week's show is going to be, well, we'll tell you at the end of the show. I won't start this week's show off with next week's show.
Yeah, it's going to be good though.
It's going to be good. So for now, why don't we go to our first up, and that's learning about the dogs and sleep.
Many people find comfort and a sense of security from sleeping with their pets. A survey done of pet owners in 2015 found nearly half of the dogs sleep in their owners' beds. The survey found that 62% of small dogs, 41% of medium-sized dogs, and 32% of big dogs sleep with their owners. In 2017, researchers tracked the sleep habits of 40 healthy adults and their dogs over 5 months. They found that sleeping with dogs in the room helped the participants sleep better, no matter how small or big the dog was. Concerns pet owners had if they allowed their dogs to sleep in their bed included health risks from allergies, sleep disturbances, and that their dog would not like their mate. Comically, many pet owners are very opinionated on the snoring issue. It seems that if our spouses snore, we are the first to tell them to sleep elsewhere. But if it is our dog, we simply turn the deaf ear. While some of us think this is literally adorable during the day, nighttime is a little harder to take.
All right, guys, it's Christina, and we're here to get the word on the street about dogs and sleep. Does your dog snore? Does your dog sleep in the bed with you? We're going to find out, so let's go. Okay, does she ever sleep in the bed with you?
No, I won't.
Does your dog sleep in the bed with you?
Yes.
So do you sleep with your dog?
Half the time.
Male or female?
Female.
Does she have any weird sleeping positions?
Oh, well, she
snores? So she snores?
and she likes to stretch out, you know. So yeah, so she's 5 pounds and she takes up the whole bed.
Oh my goodness! So you only get just a tiny little bit.
Right at the edge, falling off. Yeah.
That's about how it is with everybody. Does she have any weird sleeping positions?
She has to sleep straight. She won't curl up. So I have to buy her a bigger bed because she's just a trauma. Yeah, she stretches out, lays her head up on the side like a pillow.
Okay, and do they snore?
One of them does, yes.
Okay, and do you snore?
No.
Okay, thank you.
We have got the scoop on poop. Coprophagia is the science word for it when dogs eat poop. We've all been grossed out. We were like, oh my God, how can they do this? Well, you know why they do it? It's mom's fault. Moms teach puppies how to eat poop. During their early life, the puppies, mom keeps them clean. So she eats all the poop and the puppies see it. So guess what? We do what mom does. So yeah, there probably is some dogs that have nutrient deficiency or some dogs that, you know, do it out of behavior, but I really think it is a learned behavior. I really think, I know it is, because we've seen it litter after litter. We find that the smarter the dog, the more poop that they eat. So the only way to really fix it, no, is clean up that poop as soon as you see it so they don't get it and they don't eat it. And that's gross, and I think I poop on my hands. So now you know. Well, welcome to the kitchen. Welcome for soup. It's cold out. So we wanted to, I cut all this stuff up ahead of time so you didn't have to sit through all that. And I even made up the turkey meatballs ahead of time. So we're gonna put those in the oven to get started right away. And what we have is a pound of turkey. We have the secret ingredient to making turkey meatballs nice and moist, and that's zucchini. You grate up a little bit of zucchini, put that in, Parmesan cheese, and that's it. No salt, no pepper. We just left it plain simple. So we're gonna put them in the oven right now. We have it at 375. They're gonna cook for probably about 15 minutes or so, and they'll get ready. We're gonna then cool them, save them, and put them into the soup right at the very, very end. But right now, what we're going to do is get our vegetables sauteed up. So we're gonna heat up our pot. We have a thick, heavy cast iron pot, but you can use any Dutch oven, anything that you want from that respect. We're gonna put in a little bit of olive oil. Probably, looks like, well, maybe about 3 tablespoons or so. And, which it's leaking all over the place. And then let's start away. We've got celery, roughly, looks like about a cup that these containers hold. So we're gonna add some celery. We're gonna add some carrots, which is great beta carotene for your dogs. So it's not only good for their eyes, but just good overall in general for their overall health. Red bell pepper, great anti-inflammatory. And all these are great cancer fighting foods, not only for your dog, but for us as well. We're gonna put this down here so we don't get a mess all over the place. And then we are going to add in a turnip. And we're going to use a turnip instead of using for potatoes. Because a lot of times people have, and especially dogs, will actually have an intolerance for potatoes. That's why a lot of times sweet potatoes, you'll find that. But some dogs actually, it really kind of bothers them. Sweet potatoes lessen or makes the blood sugar not spike as much as plain white potatoes. And white potatoes, they often say, has a tendency to give leaky gut for us and for the dogs. So we're using turnips instead. And then lastly that we're going to put into our mix is some shiitake mushrooms. And what I did was I coated them with a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese just in order to help give a little bit more flavor and blend in a little bit more flavor into our vegetables right now that what we're doing. Because we're kind of using the Parmesan cheese as our salt because it is a little bit more saltier. And you can use the Pecorino Romano as well if your dog happens to be allergic to dairy or anything else like that because that is a sheep's cheese. We're just going to let this all saute up now for us until the vegetables get nice and translucent. I can't even say that word today. And I'm going to head back with Christina and we're going to tell you about a product bed that we found. In order to keep up with our sleep theme this week, we wanted to talk a little bit about one of the beds that we had found. Well, first it kind of started, what was it, about a year ago, year and a half ago?
Something like that.
We had come up with a bed ourselves for the puppies. It looked something similar. Well, it looked like this. This is what we made for them. We took a kid's rocker and then we put a bottom, a feed bucket, right?
Feed tub, yeah.
A feed tub that is actually rubber, so it didn't slide or anything else like that. And we put this out and the puppies fell in love with it. They were, because it kind of like scooped them, kind of cradled them.
It's a cradle, yeah.
Don't they have some kind of sack like that for babies that they do?
Yeah, it's like the ones that moms tie to their bodies. Yeah.
Exactly. So we found the puppies absolutely love these. And people were getting emails constantly, where do we get those beds? What do we do? Well, we tried to see if we could manufacture them. And about $40,000 or $50,000 later that we knew we didn't have.
Not gonna happen.
Didn't happen. Because we were gonna kind of fill in the hole, make it, a whole thing. We even had a name for it called Uovo, which is Italian.
A cool name.
I know, which was Italian for egg. Because it was kind of like this little Easter egg or something.
It's a puppy egg.
It's a puppy bed. So, nonetheless, this one didn't work out, but we had found one that when Christina and I were out socializing dogs one time at a local store here, we found this bed. And this, well, first I'll show you it this way. This bed, we ordered it off of Amazon. It's called Materio Perla Bed. Mm-hmm. And we thought, oh my gosh, it's plastic. It's just like, ours. It's kind of similar to ours.
Similar.
What we liked about this is it came in a bunch of different sizes.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to see what the puppies thought of it. You get it, you see it's got the holes in the bottom, and it comes with this package of like the rubber feet or whatever that you can put on the bottom so it doesn't slide or anything for you. And we thought, oh, this will be great. We're going to try it and see. When we put it down, they didn't like it. They kind of like looked at it and said, no, I don't think so. So I went and I got a pillow, and I put it in a pillowcase and put the pillow in there. And all of a sudden, puppies liked it. So they started playing in it and so forth. They still seem to go for the egg one.
Yeah, they
the
do.
ovo much better. Like I said, we had it one time. Didn't we have like 4 of them in it at one time?
Yeah, they cram themselves in there. Everybody wants to be in there. And they sleep on top of one another anyway. They're like a bunch of ferrets. But they do like that.
Yeah,
I think it's a comforting security feeling.
Right. We do like this bed though for outdoors. I think it's really, it's one of those great, like to put on your patio. You can even get the cushion, make a cushion to match your patio furniture because everything has to match. But it really, it would be nice. It'd be great to hose off, can withstand the weather.
Yeah.
A lot better than, something else like that.
Yeah.
And you could just take the cushion in like you do your patio furniture.
Yeah, it's a much better alternative to a polyfill bed or even some of the higher end memory foam beds, especially if you have a chewer or a puppy, because they just like to destroy things like that.
Exactly, but definitely as far as, ripping up the beds, that's one of the big concerns is why we liked the plastic bed so well is because you could put, the puppies destroy everything. It doesn't matter what it is, they're going to destroy it. So having the plastic beds were wonderful. And then, like I said, as they get older, then you can add that cushion where it was nice. So if anybody knows where we can get these manufactured, let us know. So
Exactly.
I would say what, 7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Because I like
7.5.
factors.
I like that it comes in other sizes. So I'll give it an extra half a point.
Okay. Oh well. Heaven forbid. I give it a 7. She gives it 7.5. Why don't you guys watch what the puppies gave it?
Do you like that bed? You like that one, Harper? Do you like that one, Leisha?
This will be good.
Harper, where are they taking you?
Harper likes this one.
Watching a dog sleep is sure to make you laugh, as the positions all have a special meaning. Crazy legs is a common sleeping position for dogs that are completely comfortable and confident in their environments. Dogs that sleep in this position are often independent and laid back. When larger dogs sleep curled up in a ball, they may be nervous about their environment, while smaller dogs just may be conserving a little body heat. Have a dog that sleeps fully extended like Superman? They're usually full of energy and ready to play. Side sleeping is one of the most common dog sleeping positions, and it's considered to be a calm and rested position. A dog sleeping on his side has no worries on his mind and feels completely comfortable with both your presence and his surroundings. A side sleeper is usually generally happy and affectionate dog during their waking hours and a strong bond with their owner and family. If your dog sleeps back to back or snuggled up to you or another dog, according to dogtime.com, they're bonding and showing that they want to get close to you. A dog sleeping this way feels very loving and affectionate, and he's completely comfortable with whoever he's napping with. Try showing your love to you by taking a snooze with your pup.
So did you find that interesting?
Yeah, I did actually. I never really thought much about the position my dog sleeps in. Says something about their personality.
What I thought was really cool and it made me feel really good was the fact that all the dogs, once again, thank you for the people that sent those pictures in because those were the dogs that everybody responded to. A lot of those dogs were the dogs that we trained, the crazy leg ones. And that makes me feel good because that shows that they're comfortable where they are. It shows that they're comfortable with their owners, that we made a right choice, and it goes back to that early puppy development again. That it really stood out.
Temperament first makes a huge difference.
And you had a good point too when you were talking when we were watching. We were saying about the dogs that curl up.
That it maybe, I know it said about the larger dogs are doing it maybe because they feel anxious, but remember that's contextual, that just because your dog curls up doesn't mean they're anxious. I have a lab who curls up sometimes, and I think it's just because he's cold too, because he has short hair, and
They get cold. I mean, they get cold and hot just like, we do. Everybody always worries about the hot car in the wintertime, but you can't forget about that cold part too, because that's just as bad for them. It's funny because I've even seen the dogs that like wear the boots and all that kind of stuff and everything too. So I thought the way that, like I said, the side sleepers really is the most
I think
common.
most dogs are side sleepers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think most people are side sleepers too.
Yeah,
I wonder how. My daughter sleeps on her stomach.
I can't sleep like that.
No, that would drive me crazy.
I have to sleep on my side or on my back, depending on the position my dogs have me locked into in the bed.
That's the other thing. They, when dogs sleep and so forth, they like to get right up to you. I know does Benny snore?
Yes, he does, right in my ear.
Yeah, so does Bernard.
Yeah, they're considerate like that.
I know. Bernard presses his head like right on my shoulder as hard as he can. In fact, my husband said, either Bernard gets out of the bed or I'm moving to the guest bedroom.
Bernard's still there. Bernard is 150 pounds.
150 pounds.
Well, he looks bigger than that. He's a Mastiff.
His dad was 280 pounds. His dad
was his dad overweight or just that big?
He was just big. Well, you know how Bernard's like real big right around his head and like shoulder area? I think I was like, he's like real buff.
It's a bodybuilder dog.
He's funny. Bernard. Anyway, let's get back to our turkey soup.
Yay.
Now we're going to put our secret ingredient in there. That's something in cooking, it's called mirepoix. Do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know what Holy Trinity is?
Yes.
What's Holy Trinity?
Well, no, I know what it is religiously, but I don't know what it is in food.
In food, Holy Trinity is onions, celery, and peppers. And mirepoix is carrots, celery, and onions. And it's the base of any kind of soup that you do.
All 6 of them?
No, it's 2 different things.
Oh, you just choose depending on what you're doing.
You're either doing Holy Trinity or you're doing mirepoix.
Oh, okay.
That's the textbook.
Learn something new every day.
But we all know dogs can't have onions. So our secret is apples. We had found, I don't know, last summer or something, somebody had done, you can stir, somebody had done a blind taste test. They took and blindfolded all these people, and they gave them an onion and an apple, and they had them bite into it. I wanted to do it to her, but I kind of thought that was kind of mean. And no one could tell the difference between an apple and an onion. So we add our apple in to our soup. That is our onion.
Go figure.
And also lemon. Lemon makes everything super fresh and adds a ton of flavor to everything. So we're going to top it with some lemon now, and we're going to put a little bit of lemon in later. And now we're going to add in 6 cups of low sodium chicken broth. You can choose vegetable broth, you can choose turkey broth, you can choose bone broth, whatever your heart desires, go for it. And put that all right in there. And we're going to get this all up. You can even choose, if you want, to do very little and make it more stew-like, because your cheese on your mushrooms is actually going to be your thickening agent. Because that's kind of like when you put flour on stuff, and it kind of thickens up a little bit.
Is this, you're using 2 boxes?
Well, 1 box is 32 ounces, so that's 4 cups.
Okay.
So now we're going to put half a box.
She's like a math whiz. Whoa, right over my head.
Well, just read the package.
Oh, shut up.
Doesn't take much. 8 ounces in a cup. But you know what a lot of people don't know, too, is that 8 ounces dry and 8 ounces liquid is different. I think that's about enough. Yeah, we should have about enough in there. All right, so we're putting that in. And then we are putting in our beans. Cannellini beans, beef or beans. Why is beef or beans, do you know?
Because it starts with a B.
Vitamin B, which is great for insomnia. The other great thing for insomnia is cherry juice. And if you drink cherry juice and can't fall asleep, go have some cherry juice, eat some beans. It's 2 a.m. and you're up eating beans.
I need beans and cherries.
Anyway, hey, that's what they said. I don't make the rules, you know. I don't make the rules of science. Then we're going to throw in some spinach, and you can throw in as much as you want. And all we're going to do is we're going to wilt that all down. Here, let's do this. Sorry about that.
No.
All right.
You're the chef. I'm just
Lastly, we're going to throw in, so we're going to put in some now, and then we're going to put some in at the end. Grated Parmesan cheese. You can use shredded, grated, whatever kind it is you want. And you can just kind of put as much as you want into it.
And this is, it's a salty cheese, right?
Yes. It takes place of having to put salt in. So we're all good with that as well. And then we're going to give ourselves one more last squirt of lemon. And and we will also do it to our turkey meatballs before we put them in as
It's
well.
so
And they
pretty.
are not quite done yet, so we're gonna let them go just for a few more minutes. All right, I want to share with them Rocky and Brody.
Oh yeah, Rocky and Brody. It's
I think
so
that they'll like it.
You'll
You guys will like
it.
this. Go watch Rocky and Brody.
Hey Rob, I thought I'd bring you here. They said the guy that your namesake is Rocky. It was here.
Me? Really?
Yeah.
What's his name? Rocky? I'm Rocky too. Where is he? Have you seen him? Whoa! Is that him?
I don't know. It says R-O-C.
Brody, give it up, man.
I'm still trying to learn to read.
Wait, look over here. Look at this stuff. Look, there's some guys that look like us, bud.
Hey, yeah, they look like us. Hey, wait a minute, I think that is us.
Oh, wow. We look good.
Hey, look at me. I'm pretty buff.
Wow. Hey, maybe we should try to use some of this stuff.
No.
I wonder how.
No, we don't know how.
Wait, look at this. Look, these are cool. They look like what that guy has I'm named after.
Hey!
Wow, I'm fabulous, man. Look at me. Adrian!
We are back with our official taste tester, Cosmos.
Cosmos.
He's kind of sad because the show used to be just all about him. He really, really liked it. He's not getting as much attention. Are you going to show your head or are you going to look up here? Look at
up,
the camera.
Look up. Look at the camera.
The camera's over there. What are you looking at on the ground? I know you're smelling your soup.
my soup.
I know you're ready for your soup.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we are back and we talked about the tryptophan. Actually, chicken has more tryptophan in it than turkey.
Really?
And see what it is when it metabolizes, it creates serotonin and melatonin. And that basically, those create tryptophan. So
together.
Together,
Okay.
those create what they call the tryptophan. So actually, like I said, chicken has more. So really at Thanksgiving, it's all about as much because we eat so much and it makes us sleepy.
Yeah, there's your science lesson for today. Cool.
Anyway, we hope you enjoyed today's show. We're going to leave you with Raymond.
Mr. Ray.
And Boston.
And
Orson is in Boston, and he's going to be on there as well. And then we need your help for next week. We are going to talk about how often you give your dog a bath, some grooming tips. We have some really kind of cute clips that we're getting together already. Please send us your pictures. We want to see how you give your puppies a bath, when you give us the puppies a bath, or dogs, I shouldn't say. I'm just always puppy prone.
Yeah.
Whatever you can share with us. Taking him to the groomer. If you dye your poodle pink.
We want to see it.
We want to see it because this show, like I said, is all about you and sharing your dogs and your happiness with everyone. So we're going to have some soup, and you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week. You ready, Bud? There you go.
Why were you laying right there? You need to lay in here. Why were you laying in my bed? Get off the bed. Raymond, get off the bed. Now. Here, please. Here, please, Raymond. Here, please, Raymond. Come on. Here, please, Raymond. Here, please. Come on, you gotta do it. You gotta get off the bed. If not, I'm gonna pull you off the bed. I'm gonna carry you off the bed. You're heavy, but come on. Here, please. What do you do? Where's your honey go? Good boy. I know, Paul. That's your new one. Okay, you gotta do that all the time. Okay.